To another Vectra AI podcast. My name is Nicole Drake. I'm a product marketing manager here at Vectra AI. And today we have Brad Woodberg from our PM team who focuses on NDR and our AI behind our Vectra AI platform. And today we are going to talk about the Vectra AI platform enhancements that came out with our recent 8.7 release. So thank you, Brad, for joining us.
Yeah, absolutely. Happy to be here.
Awesome. So we will jump in. So what is in the latest release 8.7?
Yeah, so 8.7 was really a full-featured release, and we're going to kind of get into each one of these here. But we have a combination of new platforms, new detections, new regions, new features. So a lot of great new stuff that came in this release.
Awesome. So let's get into our new coverage features.
Yeah. So starting at the top, we released a new brain for the GCP platform. So we already had sensor support in GCP, but now if you want to deploy a brain in GCP, we have that supported. So we can do up to a 50 gig brain, which is pretty powerful for customers who are adopting GCP. The next is a really exciting, a whole new family of detections that we call suspect protocol activity detections. Essentially, these are detections that we can build rapidly here at Vectra, even same day, and have them turn into detections that will not only show up in your platform, but will be scored, just like our contemporary AI detections. And it's really all about, how can we bring, new coverage as quickly as possible to customers. A lot of times with the full AI approach, it just can take a lot of time to build that, and for some problems you don't need that. Some problems can be solved a little bit more in a straightforward fashion, and then that allows us to focus more time and dedication to AI where it really needs it. So the SPA detections are a new feature. We have a whole deployment guide on this that you can check out in the knowledge base if you just go ahead and search for that. Next up, we have new detections for M365 in Copilot use. So basically, we found that Copilot can be a pretty powerful threat vector when used in combination, with other attacker capabilities. For instance, you can actually ask, Copilot things like, "Hey, who do I interact with the most, in my email," or things that might help with targeting. So even though it doesn't unlock like new privileges in theory, you can use it to, reduce the amount of reconnaissance that needs to be done or to find answers more quickly. And so attackers can take advantage of that. And similarly, we've added some new detections around AzureAD to detect even more around suspicious sign-on. This is a further enhancement around suspicious location. And finally, we have a whole new region for our AWS product. So in Middle East, Israel, Bahrain, we're able to start ingesting the AWS CloudTrail logs, which can be used for our Detect for AWS, CDR for AWS products. So, this definitely extends our visibility and capabilities when it comes to coverage and detection.
Awesome. Thank you.
And then lastly, around control, our selective PCAP feature, we've added it to our Respond UX. So this is something that we already had in Quadrant UX, but our customers in Respond UX really, valued this feature. And so essentially, it gives us the ability to collect packet captures from given sensors with different filter criteria. So if you're trying to do troubleshooting, diagnostics, if maybe there's something that you need to have a better understanding of what's going on in the network, we can trigger packet captures that flow all the way from the sensor all the way up into the brain, and then they can be downloaded. You can load them up into your packet viewer of choice, like most people use Wireshark these days. But yeah, it's all there. And now this is supported in Rux. So really excited to bring this forward. That was one of the top requested features that wasn't in Rux yet, but was in Quadrant UX. So we've been kind of closing those out. So the other thing that we always like to mention every one of these calls is that we have like 11 feature releases a year. So that basically means every single month except November and December we combine, we have new feature releases. These aren't just like algo updates or bug fixes. These are new features and products that are coming out every single month here at Vectra. It's something that we really pride ourselves in. So looking forward to coming back next month to share all the great new stuff that we've delivered since we last spoke.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, I think it's a great point to highlight that we are constantly innovating, to your point, and making our product better to help customers and help SOC teams, do their jobs better. So very, very cool point. And with that, we want to thank you all for joining us for another podcast. Feel free to subscribe to our YouTube channel for all of our podcasts. And again, thank you, Brad, for joining us today.
Thanks so much.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Cool. That went pretty well.